Hi guys, Melissa Johnson, independent Scentsy consultant, back with you today. And I have a few I have a few big bricks that I wanted to chop up. I got this really fancy, really cool brick cutter from Janae. She's super sweet, and so I just wanted to test it out and do a video with you guys. So I'm super excited. So let's get started. So I think the first one that I want to chop up, I'm anxious to chop up my blue grotto brick. So I wrote a list of some things to talk about. So I have a funny story. Oh man, this smells amazing. My friend Caroline, she has recently moved, and so she invited us to come over real quick and take a quick tour of her new house, which was a lot of fun. And she had, as she's taken us around, she had some warmers with some wax. And I noticed the one scent going, and I said, "Is that vanilla mint?" And she's like, "It is." Janae, this is amazing. That works way better. And I was like, yay, I guessed it. So then we went, she took us around the rest of the house, and so she took us to the guest bathroom. She's like, okay, what scent is this? And in her little mini warmer, sometimes I can tell based on colors too, like I can narrow it down. The vanilla mint was just simply, I could smell it and was like, vanilla mint. She's like, yeah. So in the little mini warmer is like a navy blue wax. And I smelled it and I was like, stargazing. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, actually pretty good at this. So that was a lot of fun. I actually had fun doing that. And then, so I wrote a list of things. So like one of the things that I wanted to talk about was like dealing with like bring back my bar and stuff. I think I'm gonna cut this in 3. So ones that I would love to see voted back based on having heard about them. So one of those would be woolly slippers. A couple people have that in their club, and it sounds like it's up my alley. One of my favorite scents ever. From that, I think it's probably my favorite scent that Scentsy has ever done. And all except the corner ones, I'm going to do 4. My favorite scent from Scentsy ever is Snuggle Up, and that was in a collection. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Woolly Slippers was also in a collection, and we don't often see. I don't even know if we ever see collections get voted back, do we? I've only been through a couple bring back my bar. So I would love to see collections if we don't normally. I was going to do 3, but, well, I kind of want to do 2 with that one. Just have bigger pieces. Couple bigger pieces there. I think I might put these back as I go. I know the easy part is, well, I'll try it. Also, I would love to see, like I've heard people, well, speaking of Janae, she let me have a bar of, I wonder how that broke. Oh, I see. Oh, you guys, I gotta put it back in the thing. Maybe the next one will work out. So, Fuzzy Blanket. Oh, I really love that one because I love Snuggle Up, and I thought it was gonna be amazing, and it is. So I would love to see Fuzzy Blanket come back because I want to put that in my club. I haven't melted the one that she gave me because I love it so much. I don't want it to be gone forever. And then, see, this is gonna drive me crazy. My OCD is like not okay right now. How did that go? I get distracted. Like that. Okay. This smells amazing when you're chopping it. So all the ones from the Cozy collection sound amazing. All the ones from the Hugga collection sound amazing. I would love to see them do that. Like, there's a whole drink collection, like I know, like on when Lisa Roberry shows her Scentsy club, or her bricks and stuff. Does she have lemon drop it low in her Scentsy club? I believe she does. I remember seeing a big brick of it going, that would be amazing. So yeah, so as a matter of fact, it is a collection. So has Hugga and the Cozy collection not been out long enough that they're not in voting? I don't really understand how that whole thing works. So I don't know. I would really like to try some of those. Like Churro, like that's one I would like to see come back. Happy birthday, obviously. I'm hoping I could smell that one. Oops. I wrote some down. Woolly Slippers is one I really, really want. And then obviously Fuzzy Blanket. I would love to see them bring back, and I know it hasn't been long enough, but the Catching Z's collection so that I could get more snuggle up in my club. Like, sincerely. And I would also like to see them do like limited time offers. I know it has to do with licensing and all that, licensing agreements, but I'd love to see them bring back, like in the clearance section. Ooh, is it me? Am I just making this bar a mess? I broke it. Not cool. It's another one of those funky breaks too. They brought back the Princess collection and I missed it because I was like thinking it's like everything else. So I got it. I don't have the money. I wouldn't have the money anyway, so it'd just been torture. But I would have loved to have had like my hands on those princess bars that they came out with, like the Little Mermaid and Mulan and all that stuff. I would love to try the Aladdin collection. Is this just a crumbly bar? Anybody know? I feel like it's crumbly. So obviously the favorites that you hear a lot about, like I want to try those. I'm so happy that the ones like Sugar came back, Shimmer. I need Candy Crave to come back because I know it was just out, but I let that bar sit and that bar actually smells more fragrant than it did when I got it. Now I'm kicking myself. I know, I'm one of those people. But I'm fairly new, so sorry. But I know there's other ones, but I don't know. There's a bunch that I would like to see back that people talk about all the time, and I'm so curious because if enough people talk about it, I want to try it. So, because it must be really good. So, trying to think of other ones that everybody talks about. And I can't think offhand. So there's my thoughts on that. Ones that I'm shocked are leaving the catalog, and I hate to talk about this now because I want to do a whole video on the catalog switch and everything, but they're getting rid of some of the bakery ones, and I'm really kind of surprised. They're discontinuing from this catalog, and almost tempted you guys to make these halves, just so it doesn't crumble as much. I think I'm going to make these halves so it doesn't crumble as much, as I don't like the crumbles. So, almond croissant. I am shocked that they are taking that one out and it's not coming back in the summer catalog. Like, really? Like, I thought that was pretty popular. And then butter pecan, even though they didn't last year, I mean, that one kind of makes sense because it's like if fall had a flagship fragrance description. So I mean, I could see why that one would come out seasonally, but it makes me nervous. Like, are they gonna bring it back? Like, I should probably put that in my club. I think I'm trying to shove it in the wrong hole. Yep. Oh, it's backwards. That's why. Whatever. I'm not redoing that, but I'm only doing halves now. So, butter pecan sugar cookie. Now, I'm personally not offended by that because I get Play-Doh from it, so I don't like that one. But for all the people that do love that one, I'm shocked. Shocked. There's another one. Sugar cookie, butter pecan, almond croissant, and oh, apple butter frosting. I was like, why the bakery? I'm actually the girl that, and they kept apple pie, which I like baked apple pie, so, and I could melt that all year round. But for the people that are more seasonal, like, I mean, I guess apple butter frosting then makes sense. Oops, wrong side, right? Star, no, it's the right side. I mean, I get, oops, wrong. Turn around, Melissa. All right, here we go. Nope, that doesn't work. Anyways, I find I use these more if I chop them. Like, I won't reach for them because I'm like, oh, I don't feel like getting the knife. So, because I'm actually surprised how I'm going through my other bricks being chopped like this. So, I mean, butter pecan, apple butter frosting, I guess that makes sense, but well, I guess sugar cookie. You know, you guys, I half wonder if they're not getting rid of sugar cookie to make room for the maraschino cherry sugar, well, maraschino sugar cookie it's called, because that has snowflakes on that packaging, and I'm half wondering if maybe they're trying to make room, and they're getting rid of regular sugar cookie, to make room for maraschino sugar cookie. Is that such a bad trade-off? No, I don't think so. But that's just me. Gotta get rid of these crumbs. Cannot have mixing there. Although my next one, it might mix just fine. I have to flip the paper towel. And ones I'm excited to see that are returning are like pink, oh, sorry, you guys. My Johnny Appleseed brick. It smells so good. I'm really happy that, oh, that one was broken. I'm really happy that Pink Sugarberry Mint is coming in the new catalog because I kicked that out of my club and I was really sad about that. So I'm very happy that's coming back in the new catalog. Another one I kicked out, oh, make a splash. And I see that came out in, that one's in Body Care, I believe, because I haven't bought kits yet. So, I believe that one's Body Care. So I was happy about that. This is a strong wax, just on chopping. I'm like, ooh, I smell that one. This one I might make into 3s just because of that. It's strong. Hopefully it doesn't get as crumbly. It's super crumbly. I'm not very good at this with this. Oh, that's really bad. Like it's like pieces. I don't like that. Kind of not okay with this. Okay, so like the ones that I didn't think were gonna come back, that I'm super happy are coming back, so I can take them out of my club, is Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. That frees up space in my club. And what was another scent of the month? I'll actually be surprised if they don't bring back Scary Good, because that was really popular. Let's see. I'm still surprised Jade and Jasmine is not in the catalog. I don't like that one, but so many people really like that one that I'm a little surprised that they didn't put that in a catalog yet. Yeah, I thought it was really popular. Well, here it was really popular. I had a couple customers that loved that one. So, I don't know. Trying to go through the months. Eileen, the Wax Queen, she just did a video with all 12 of the scent of the month. So, I just watched that last night. So, check that out. It's a great video. Her husband does really great editing on her videos. So, I'm not that talented. In fact, you can see my warmer cord there because it's white and it sticks out like a sore thumb. There. So, let's see, we had January, February, it was red pear and pomegranate. March was pink sugarberry mint. April was plumberry peach. That one came back in the catalog, which was amazing. And I almost put that in my club, but I didn't, because I actually like peach nectar a lot. So now I can have both. And this one is not sitting down. Why am I struggling this time? I don't know why I'm struggling so much. April, May. May was Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze, which I'm so excited about. May, June was apple. It was the apple one. The one with apples and flowers. I'm scared to do 4. What can I, oh, Appealing Apple. June, July was Stargazing. Appealing Apple came back. I think I'm almost positive Appealing Apple's coming back. I mean, it was nice. I just really like Johnny Appleseed, so I could have, either one would have been fine. I'm gonna leave it in 2s, you guys, because I keep crumbling them. And I don't know why. Like, it's kind of a crumbly mess. So halves it is. July, August was... September was Scary Good. What was August? Oh, the one that I don't love. Vanilla Blackberry. That one didn't come, thank God. Back. I mean, I don't hate it. I just, it's weird. So September was Scary Good. Well, obviously none of those would have come back. So I was kind of impressed that they had like 3 of them come back. Plus most all of the, if not all of the new releases last year all came back, which I'm like, seriously, wow. Yeah, like Coastal Sunset. the one that I'm like really, and the only person I know that loves this one is Allie from Allie's Amazing Scents. Sun-Soaked Petals. I hate that one. But Allie will be very happy. And I did not like Mad for Melon, but I know that Carrie F on here loved that one. So you guys will be happy. I was surprised. Oh, Snapdragon came back. So a lot of really Magnolia Linen in the laundry. I'm super happy about that, but I was really kind of hoping that Fiji Flower would have made it, but maybe next year. So, you guys, when I do a bar of wax, when I melt a bar, I cannot, I have to at once do a whole entire bar. I can't do cubes. I have 4 different ones that in my kitchen I only want to do 1 cube in the mini warmer, 2 at the most. And it's driving me up a wall because I keep rotating those 4 so that I don't go nose blind. I can't. I have to, that's why I always use up a bar. Whenever I melt, it's got to be a whole bar. So that drives me crazy. For some reason the bricks don't though. I don't know what's up with that. So, I don't know, I'm weird. So I just thought I'd share that I can't. I need to, not with the cubes, I don't know. I think it's maybe the bars. I think it's because maybe I have so many. Is anyone else like that? God bless those who can just stick with 1 bar, because or 1 cube, I can't. Like, then I just thought I'd tell you because that's so funny. And oh, just random things if to talk about was scary movies. I'm not really a huge scary movie person. Like, I don't just get real excited. I do like ones based on true stories. So, the ones that, the scariest movies to me, and you guys are going to laugh, hence why I'm just telling on myself. So, the first one that is on my top 10s, well, top whatever, 5, 1, 2, my top 4 scary movie list is the Blair Witch Project. And the reason being, when that came out, at the time, everyone at the time thought that it was real, like these kids were missing and everything. And so I watched it. It scared the pants out of me, and because I thought this was real footage, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's so scary. And my basement, this was a long time ago, my basement, when I with my ex, we lived on the 2nd floor, and he made an apartment. Well, he ended up making 3 apartments. We lived in the top apartment, which was the whole top, and then the bottom, he had 2 apartments. Well, you had to walk down the stairs all the way to the back of the house and go in the basement, and the washer and dryer were there. And he eventually moved them upstairs, but at the time. So I had to go all the way downstairs in the dark, especially when you like get home from work at 5 o'clock and it's dark and you have to do laundry. So I'd walk all the way downstairs and all the way to the back of the house where it's dark. And in that creepy basement, it was horrible. And that's the basement I was living in at the time the Blair Witch Project was out. And it was this horribly dark basement. Luckily, the washer and dryer were right up front. And so there's that. But then at the back of that room was like this narrow hallway that was kind of like L-shaped. And then it went into another really, really dark room. Like, there's no lights in there. It was so gross. And I was like, I was certain that the Blair Witch was in my basement. Like, I was sure she was going to kill me every single time I had to wash clothes. I was like, I was terrified. And then it came out that that was a hoax, and they were on a talk show and stuff, and I was like, are you serious? I fell for that. Hook, line, and sinker. It's still scary to me, though. I still hate that movie. So the Blair Witch Project. And I'm gonna also cut up Pink Poinsettia, my other bar. Well, my other two. Maybe I'll wait to chop that one. Just because I still have most of the bar upstairs. This one's almost gone. Vanilla, cinnamon, maple. So I'll cut up this one. The other scary movie. It's funny stories. Why I think they're scary. So, Signs by M. Night Shyamalan. It's got Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix. That's a scary movie. I don't like aliens. I don't like them. When I was a little girl, and even like on Bugs Bunny, like Marvin the Martian, I don't like him. He's creepy and I don't like him. But when I was little, and this was, well, younger, I want to say that this was in the 80s. There's a mini TV series. Please, somebody out there know what I'm talking about. And my mom watched it, and I was so mad at her for watching it because it was horrible. It was horrific. Well, she used to watch the Twilight. This is probably why I don't like scary movies all that much. She used to watch The Twilight Zone and Alfred Hitchcock, and I was a tater tot, and I didn't like it. But the TV miniseries that is the reason why I really don't like aliens is V. That was the name of it, V. And they looked like normal people, and then they'd interact with real people, and then when they were going to eat somebody, they would turn into like this lizard type alien, and then they would eat people. I'm like, this is horrific. Oh, I hated it. So I don't like aliens. I don't even kind of like aliens. Sorry. Don't like Area 51. Nope. So that movie is scary, and it's a great storyline, Signs, by M. Night Shyamalan. Amazing storyline if it wasn't for the creepy aliens. And the part that scared the crap out of my ex was working third shift, and so I was just me and the kids, and actually Eric wasn't born yet. It was just AJ and Cassie, and they were in bed because they had school. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna watch Signs. Seemed like a good idea, right? Mel Gibson, one of my favorite actors. I was doing okay until I want to completely ruin the movie, but there's a scene where Mel Gibson goes into the house and there's an alien there, and he shuts the door, and the alien, it's gross. Alien sticks his hand under the door. It's terrible. And the guy locked the alien in the room, and Mel Gibson was like curious and should have never gone in there, and he's like, run, and goes in like a dummy. I always yell at them like, don't go in there. Stop it. But the scariest part was when Joaquin Phoenix, there's like it's on the news that the aliens, you know, everything, and so he's watching the news, and it's he's like in the closet and stuff watching the news, and you see an alien cross across the screen. Ugh, it's so gross. It's so gross. I hate that part so much. And he jumps, and I jumped because it was dark. And I don't want to totally give the story away, but that night, because my ex was working third shift, and so I went to bed with a glass of water. And you have to watch the new movie to know what I'm talking about. Because I was scared. So yeah, that movie scares me. I don't like it. And another one that I loved though, and I didn't find it really scary. But what makes it scary is the fact that it's based on a true story. A case with, well, of course they embellished, you know, but with Ed and Lorraine Warren was The Conjuring. More than Annabelle. Annabelle was kind of goofy, but The Conjuring was just scary. Like scary. So that one was super scary to me, but in a good scary. Like I would watch that and not have to sleep with a glass of water or be afraid to go in my basement. Yeah, so, and another one that is not a scary movie, but it's scary to me, is The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, it's so scary. This grizzly bear attacks him and it's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. No. And everything that happened to him after that, no. I don't like that movie and I'm scared of grizzly bears now. Yeah. So, that's scary. Now, Jaws and stuff doesn't scare me. I would go in the ocean with sharks, but I don't know why I keep doing that and it's wrong. So, yeah, those kind of movies don't scare me. You guys, why doesn't it want to sit down like it was? I think I've lost my mind. Is it upside down? I think it's upside down. Like I would push it down and it would pop up and I push it down and pop up. It's upside down. It's fine. So, and then, so those are the scary movies. Like, I think those are scary. And most of them I think are just dumb. I'm like, this is dumb. But the ones that are like based on a true story, like, The Exorcism of Emily Rose or The Rite. The Rite is kind of creepy. I wouldn't really say that one scares me. Not like The Blair Witch Project. I don't like the Blair Witch. I don't like her at all. She's scary. That's a scary movie. So I know everybody's laughing because you know it's not real, but at the time I thought it was real and I was like researching. Oh, another funny story. So the movie, well, there's a movie, but the movie Rose Red, I think Stephen King did that, didn't he? I mean, it's a good movie. I don't know how much of it I really believed, but there is a book out called The Diary of Ellen Rimbauer. And I read that thing, and it's written from the perspective of Ellen Rimbauer. And I thought for sure, because it's literally like her diary. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a true story. Like, amazing. Like, I was all into it. And then I realized that I think one day I was looking through something to see what date it was written or something. Or published. And I saw that it was a novel, and I was like, are you serious? I was so into it. I believed it. And then I was like, it's a novel? Like, I was so mad. So mad. So that's one of the few books that I've read. Like, paperback read. Well, not paper. It was a hardcover book. That I actually read that book. Sorry if I'm talking, my throat is dry. And places I would like to travel to. So, the only place I've ever been outside of the United States is Canada. And that's because I live just like 3 hours from Niagara Falls, Canada. And so a couple times I've been over the border to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I had so much fun. Did I ride the rapids? Did I ride on like Maid of the Mist or anything? No, because I was afraid. It looks scary. So, no, I haven't ridden the Maid of the Mist yet. One of these days. But I love Canada. So much fun. I had so much fun over there. It's way better than the American side. Don't bother with the American side when you can go to the Canadian side. It's way better. And it's prettier on their side. So that's the only place I've ever traveled to. My daughter has been to, let's see, when she was in 11th grade, we raised money and she went on a people-to-people trip. And she went to amazing places. She went to Italy, Rome, Vatican City. So she saw all of that, like historical stuff, like the Colosseum, the Sistine Chapel. She's been to France. She's walked all the way up the Eiffel Tower. She's been to the Black Forest in Germany. She's been to, in Italy, she rode a gondola. She's been to Venice. She watched an opera in Venice. I'm like, really? She's been to Austria. She's been to Switzerland. She's been to, so the Murano glass place in Italy, she's been to that. She brought me back a necklace. And she's been to, which she said that was amazing. She's been to, in Austria is the Swarovski crystal place, and she's been there. And she said that was amazing. I'm like, I'm so jealous. Has like a waterfall outside with like an open mouth. She didn't buy anything there because it was really expensive. She's been to Liechtenstein, right? Liechtenstein, I think it's called. I'm hopefully not mixing that up with the Heath Ledger movie, A Knight's Tale. I'm pretty sure it's Liechtenstein. Pretty sure. She said the chocolate in Switzerland was amazing. She rode a gondola. I think I said that in Italy. They baked bread in France too, I believe. Just amazing experiences. I'm so jealous. So I'm trying to shove that back in. It's not really going in like it should. And then when she was in college, her dream has always been to work with cheetahs. That's her favorite animal. And so the school, the kids were trying to raise money and go to South Africa to a cheetah wildlife reserve. So raised money with the help of my friends, and she made it to South Africa to the cheetah reserve. She pet a cheetah. Now she pets cheetahs a lot. In Kansas there, she's actually working with cheetahs at the zoo. So she's so excited. Yeah. And yeah, so she fulfilled her dreams. This whole reason I sent her on all that stuff, and the whole reason why she moves all the way to Kansas all by her little lonesome, not knowing anybody, just so she can work with cheetahs. It's all because of people to people and the opportunity she had there. So, so she's seen the all that stuff, like the Sistine Chapel and Michelangelo. Oh, the Louvre. She's been to the Louvre, you guys. I'm so jealous. I want to go to the Louvre. I think I want to cut up Sweet Orange Pomander really quick. So the Louvre. She's just done amazing things. All that stuff over there. Yeah, she's seen it. She's done it. It's amazing. So the places I want to go, because she got to do all of those fun experiences. I'm going to try something. It doesn't work so good. I just keep making a mess. It makes me sad. Oh, this is so cinnamon. Like, so cinnamon. Like, almost red hot cinnamon. Smells so good. You can get the hint of orange, but it's mostly cinnamon. I would love to see some of the places that she's seen. Like, obviously, we have friends in Africa, so I've always dreamed of going to Kenya, Africa, and we have friends there. So, oh my gosh, I would love to go there. I've always wanted to go to Cape Town, South Africa, and there's a guy that does shark videos. They're called Air Jaws, and it's Chris Fallows, Chris and his wife Monique Fallows, and they're from Cape Town, South Africa, and they do like cage diving with shark tours, and I'm like, I want to do that with my life. Now that's my sense of fun and adventure, not like roller coasters. Nope. Oh, I think I was holding it wrong. That's why there's a groove. I'm learning. It's okay, because these are just going to melt in a... I have to tell myself that, because once they're cut, it doesn't... There's nothing you can do about it. 3 at once is a little hard. Oh, it worked pretty good. So I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to see... There's a movie. It's one of my favorite movies, based on a true story. It's called The Ghost in the Darkness. Has Val Kilmer and Michael Douglas in it. And it's a true story of man-eating lions in Tsavo, Kenya. And I really want to go there. Val Kilmer is really cute in that movie. Like super cute. And it's a great, great movie. So I've always wanted to go there. Like, I would give anything to go see the Swarovski crystal, where they make Swarovski crystal in Austria, just like Cassie did. I would love to go to France. My son used to want to go to France, and then he always wanted to go to Hawaii, so I'd love to take him to Hawaii. That's still the U.S., but I'd love to take him to Hawaii. That would be amazing. Can't even imagine. And like Italy with my daughter, riding the gondola. Like, I can't even imagine how cool that was. I want to see I love museums and stuff. I want to see like the Louvre. I mean, I want to see an opera in Vienna, Austria. Oh, and then in Austria, she went to see a concentration camp museum, like was an actual concentration camp back then. There's a really amazing movie, you guys. It's called, is it The Zookeeper's Wife? The Zookeeper's Wife is the name of it. It's an amazing movie. Amazing. About Warsaw, Poland. Cry. Oh my gosh, it made me cry. And if I tell you that my favorite animal in the whole wide world is the African elephant, you'll know why that movie made me cry when you see it. So, I mean, I'd love to just... I love historical stuff. So, I would love to see, like, all the art and stuff and all the amazing places that she saw. Like, I can't even imagine how cool that is. She saw the Mona Lisa. It's like incredible. I would love to go like Japan and China. I think that would be fun. I love that culture. It's so neat. And like Japan, like the Japanese gardens. Like, I've always wanted my own koi pond that I could get in and swim with the koi fish. I love koi fish. They're just basically giant carp or goldfish, kind of. I mean, to me, they're kind of like goldfish, but they're amazing. And Australia, 100% on my bucket list. Before I died, my dream was to visit Australia Zoo and see Steve Irwin. That didn't happen. And so I still want to go to Australia Zoo. I believe it's in Queensland, Australia. I still want to go to the zoo, even if I can't meet Steve. Uluru would be fun over there in Australia. So many things. I've always wanted. Now, I had a chance to go to college. I got accepted to go to college to be a marine biologist. And that marine biology program, you could every other year take a trip to like the Great Barrier Reef and go scuba diving. And that's what I wanted to do, but that didn't work out. Only because I didn't want to be $100,000 in debt. Not because I wasn't accepted, but because I didn't want to have to pay for it forever, because I'm like, I'm never going to get a job doing that. So, I don't know. So that's just some fun things about me. I don't know. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully it was fun. Thanks for hanging out with me while I chopped up some bricks. So now I'll be using them more often. And thank you, Janae. That was so much fun. I love it. So thanks guys for hanging out with me. And I'm gonna save this one because I still have like at least half a brick of pink poinsettia. So I'm gonna save that one, and then I'll be getting some more. So sometime in the future, you'll see me in another chop and chat. So that's that. And everyone have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you soon.